Okay, moving on with actually building our store. So in the last tutorial we have seen how to add a product to our store, and in this tutorial we are actually going to look at how to add some categories. Now if you remember, in the last tutorial we added the product in example category, and in this video tutorial we'll actually go ahead and build our own category where we can actually put our product in. Now the categories are good as though they group a certain number of products or items in one group, and it's a lot easier for your customers to find them and to actually buy them. So I have logged back into my account. This is my account dashboard, and from here I'll just go and click on manage store. If it asks you to actually log in again, just type in your details and hit on login. Alright, this will now take you to dashboard of the store. So once again, we have discussed most of the details here, so we do not have any data here at the moment. So to actually build a custom or a new category, we will go to catalog, and then we will go to manage categories. Alright, so let's have a look first of all here. So we have a default category here and the example category here. This is where our two products are basically placed in. The first product being the sample product, and the second product actually being the product we have just created in the previous video tutorial. So if I click on it, I will get some information about this particular category. And if I move to the right, I'll find the reset, delete category, and save category options. So let's go ahead and actually build a new category. So on the left hand side you'll find two buttons. The first one is add root category and add a subcategory. So basically you can add a root category or a subcategory. Let's go ahead and actually build and create a root category. So click on the add root category button. This will now bring a new root category creation. Basically we have to enter some information here and then just create the new category. So there are some fields that are actually compulsory, like the name, whether or not it's active, and down the bottom there is a navigation menu. So basically the category I would like to create is a root category, and basically what I would like to do, since I'm into all computer stuff, I will basically just add this category as memory. So I can put all sorts of memory sticks, memory hard disk, and everything else in here. So whether or not this is active, yes, I want it to be active. The next field, which is not compulsory, is actually the URL key. Now this is used for the SEO optimization. This is very important, as this will allow your customers to actually find your site or your store a lot more easier. Now if you do not know anything about SEO, I suggest that you actually leave this blank, but if you do, actually you can enter some information here, or basically you can just get someone who's got more experience with SEO to help you out with this. And the rest of this information, so the description, page title, meta keywords, and everything else is basically to do with SEO. So basically if you do not enter anything here, SEO will be automatically generated by the actual title page. So I will put here memory devices for computers, and according to this page title my SEO will be automatically generated. Also we can choose an image to actually have displayed, so let's go ahead and do that. So I do not have a particular photo for this, I do not have a specific photo for this, so basically I will just use one of the photos I have used before. So navigate to where your image is located, select it. So for example I will select this one and just hit on open. And there it is, so it should be loaded by now. Also you can use the what you see is what you get editor here to actually build this information here. So I will just go and type some text in here actually. So I will go and write memory devices for computers, and basically everything else I would leave as it is. So including navigation menu, I will say yes, definitely. So basically this is all to do once again with SEO, and the more actually keywords and everything else you put in here, the easier it will be for your consumers and your customers to actually find your store. So if you're good with words and you're good with actually describing the products and everything else, I would suggest you do this yourself. Otherwise, like I've said, get somebody else who is actually got more experience with this to actually help you out. Alright, going to the top, there is the display settings tab. If you click on it, you'll find some information about the actual settings. So you can choose your display mode, whether or not you want only products to be displayed. You can get a static block only or static block and products. So we'll just go with products only. Available product listing by, basically it's currently it's using all available attributes. If you do not want to use that, we can just select name. So basically it's been listed just by the name. Or maybe we can go price or best value, but we're going to include all of that in there. We're going to use a default configuration settings for default product listing, and we are not going to go into layout navigation. Alright, going to the top, we'll find custom design. Alright, we are here customizing our page, so something to give it a bit more look and feel. So actually it's got some personality. So use parent category settings. We're going to say no. Apply to all products, we're going to say yes. Custom theme, now here you can choose some themes. So basically I'll just go into electronics for now. And the activation date, so we'll make it active from today, and we'll make it active for 1 month. So let's go to the next month. Oops, not a year. So if you click on this one here, that's actually got 2 little errors. You'll go to the next year, so 2014. However, click on this one, you just go forward 1 month. So I'm now in September. I'll choose September the 7th. You can actually change the page layout, so you can either go empty, column with left bar. I'll go with actually column with right bar, and you can put some custom layout update text here. So once we're done with that, we go to category products. And here we'll find the 2 products that we actually have currently in our store. So the first one is the one we added in the previous video tutorial, and this one is the one that's been actually added as a sample product. So we'll just click on this one here, and this will actually now put our product into our category. But because we are creating a root category, I do not actually wish this product to be in the root category. I want it to be in this root category, but also in a subcategory. So I'll just untick this, and actually I'll just go here and click on save category. Alright, after a while the new category will be created here. So here's my category memory, and as you can see, there is no items or no actual records to be found in this category. So make sure that this is selected, and then go to add subcategory. And in the subcategory we'll pretty much do exactly the same, except the name here I will go with USB flash memory. Is it active? Yes. Once again, you can put all sorts of CEO stuff here to actually make your site a bit more CEO friendly. I'm just gonna leave this as it is. Once again, get a professional to do this, or someone who's got more experience with CEO, or if you're really good with CEO, you can do it yourself. And let's go to custom design now. Apply to all products, yes. And we're going to choose a theme which is actually going to be electronics as well. So once I've done that, I'll hit on save category up here. And there you can see there's my root category memory and my subcategory within the memory category, which is actually USB flash memory. So once I'm happy with that, I'll go back to the menu and I'll go to the catalog, and this time I'm going to choose manage products. Alright, here are our 2 actual products that we have. So first of all, let's go to the example product. Now I do not want this to be displayed anymore, as this is just an example product. So opening up will actually give me all the information about this particular product, and right here I will find a delete button. So hitting on the delete button will actually delete this product from my store. It's gonna ask me if I'm sure. Yes, I'm sure. And there it is, it's currently been deleted, and therefore it's not being displayed here. So here's our product, let's click on it. This is the one that we have actually created in the previous tutorial. We'll find all the information we have entered here before, and on the left hand side we'll actually find categories. So clicking on categories will actually give us the categories that are currently available within our store. So we are not going to display in default root category. We're going to display it in the root category called memory, and in the subcategory called USB flash memory. Once this is done, we'll hit on save and continue. Alright, now let's go to catalog and go back to manage categories. Straight away we can see here that we have one category that's called memory, so this is the root category, and we have USB flash memory subcategory. So we can see by this number 1 here that in total in the root category called memory we have one item which is actually placed in a subcategory that's called well, it should be called USB, not UBS. So let's go back and change that USB. That's better. And make sure you hit on save category. Okay, so we have actually seen in this video tutorial how to create a category, so a root category and a subcategory, and then how to place our items or our products into actually those root and subcategories. So basically in Magento Go this is done very easily, unless you actually want to go a bit more into CEO, when it gets a bit more complicated. And like I've said many times before, if you're a bit unsure what you're actually doing, maybe it's a bit more wise to actually research about CEO a bit more, and actually maybe the best thing is actually to get someone who is actually got some more experience into CEO.